Hey everyone, welcome to A Cup of Happiness. Hey everyone, Sydney Bettino, transformational healing life coach, energy worker, and happiness expert. So, thank you for joining me. And today we are talking about change. And, prior to COVID, change was a dirty word. Change is hard. Change is scary. I don't like to change. Well, and then COVID hit. And change became a necessity, right? And we made big changes, right? We went from commuting to work to working from home. It wasn't just us at home. It was a spouse in the house. It was our kids in the house virtual learning, or we were alone all the time. Our chores went from being easy, simple chores, normal chores to ones that were complicated and more fear driven. We used words over and over until we just really didn't like them anymore over the past year with regard to change, right? We talked about pivoting our business, pivoting, our kids to virtual learning. We talked about shifting and changing and flowing. And then my favorite that I liked to use was like bobbing and weaving, right? Like Muhammad Ali. Yeah. And it seemed like we were making these changes pretty much on a daily basis because who the heck knew what tomorrow was going to bring? We didn't. And now that the world is opening back up, and now that we're coming back to more of a sense of normalcy, I'm hoping, it is my hope, that we will look at change differently. I mean, how many changes did you make in the past year that you actually like? How many changes in the past year involved your creativity and curiosity? How many changes did you make that actually improve your happiness and improve your life? Some no, some yes. So change isn't bad. And change is going to happen, right? Whether we're in or we're out, whether we like it or don't like it, whether we want to change or don't want to change. Change is going to happen. And we've always known that, but COVID really put it in our face. Because normally, in the past, when I would talk about change with people and people would like hit the brakes really, really hard when you mention that word, right? We would start very small. We would start with, change how you drive to work in the morning, change how you make your eggs, change what radio station you listen to. But COVID didn't give us that opportunity. COVID made us make changes in a very large way, and then we had to figure it out, right? We had to figure it out or not. And I think, hopefully, knock on wood, most of us did our best to try to figure it out and figure it out in a way that actually worked for us and not against us. So I would love to think that we could see change differently. That we could, when someone says, "Are you stuck?" and you say, "Yes, I'm stuck," and they say, "Well, are you ready to change?" People will think that, look what we did in COVID. Look what we did during COVID. I could do that thing called change. I can do that thing. That's not that scary. That's not that hard. That's not that bad. That would just be really, really awesome because some changes are really good for us and they really benefit us and they can help us find more happiness in our lives. So I hope in the future, change is no longer a dirty word, but one that actually makes you think of creativity, curiosity, choices, happiness. Cindy Bettino, Transformational Healing. See you next week.